Prepare the installation area. Ensure the installation area is clean and excess mortar is removed to allow the closer plate to sit flat on top of the masonry walls. Positioning the closer plate. The closer plate should be equal in width to the door opening. Measure, mark and place the closer plate directly under the door opening location. If required, adjust the width of the closer plate using a disc cutter, grinder, or a fine-toothed handsaw. For large width door openings, multiple closer plates can be abutted next to one another. The closer plate can be installed at any height or course position directly below the insulation and screed. In most typical applications, the closer plate will sit on top of the block and beam subfloor or on top of the concrete oversight subfloor. Ensure proper location. Make sure the location nib underneath the closer plate is abutted to the external skin of the masonry wall on the cavity side. This will leave a minimum of 50 millimeters of exposed masonry on the outer course for the mortar to bond to the future masonry above the closer plate. If the outer masonry skin is slightly lower than the internal masonry skin, a mortar bed can be used under the 50 millimeter projection of the plate to accommodate the difference. If the outer masonry skin is higher than the internal skin, the masonry may need to be reduced by taking out and relaying or by cutting or bolstering. Secure the closer plate. To prevent the closer plate from moving during masonry installation, we recommend two methods. Method 1 and the preferred method. Clean the area of dust and debris and apply a strong, flexible grab adhesive to the underside of the closer plate. Examples such as CT1, Everbuild Stick-All, Evo Stick, Sudol Fix-All, OB1 Multi-Surface, or similar products. Ensure good contact between the closer plate and the masonry to establish adhesion. Follow adhesive manufacturer's instructions for curing times and handling. Method 2. Clean the area of dust and debris and drill 2 pilot holes in the corners of the closer plate on the internal or external skin. Make sure the holes are 1 to 2 millimeters wider in diameter than the screw thread. Ensure pilot holes are a minimum of 30 millimeters in from all edges of the closer plate and are not on the edge of the masonry below to reduce potential blowout. Use masonry raw plugs and screws to fix the plate to the masonry below. Then lay masonry to damp-proof course, DPC level, leaving the internal skin of the masonry wall out below the door opening. This allows insulation and screed to abut the external masonry wall skin whilst being supported over the cavity by the closer plate. Place suitable temporary protection over the closer plate such as timber ply, OSB or similar to protect from falling objects during the superstructure build stage and to keep clean of mortar, etc. Lay the remaining masonry above DPC to desired height, for example, roof plate level, creating the door openings in the masonry above DPC level. Once ready, usually just prior to floor insulation or screed installation, remove the temporary closer plate protection and install the damp-proof membrane over the subfloor, closer plate, and masonry. Lap the internal DPC course over and under the damp-proof membrane for complete coverage. Install the rigid floor insulation, including perimeter upstands over the damp-proof membrane. We recommend the Vulcon Insu clip for efficient fixing. The perimeter upstand below the door opening should abut to the outside masonry skin to stop cold bridging below the door where no cavity is present. Before installing the screed, carry out any necessary work such as underfloor heating pipes, cables, screed separation sheeting, etc. Install screed such as traditional sand and cement or liquid alternatives. Finally, install all items such as cavity closers, doors, wall finishes, and floor finishes. For further technical inquiries, please contact us by the details below.